Alright guys, now here we are in a nice little game of Rimworld again. This is Alpha 15. This is my first vanilla run through this alpha. There is no mods whatsoever. But there has been a lot of significant changes to this game. I kid you not, I've already experienced some of them. One is the bugs. They do not like it when you attack one of their kind. They will go across the map and destroy you. So you gotta watch out for that. Other than that, I haven't seen too many changes besides some graphical changes, things like that. But yeah, doesn't necessarily mean that it's not there yet. We will be seeing on how good this is. There has been an adjustment on food, big time. I'm not gonna lie. It seems like it's a lot harder to get your food up. So we really do need to watch out for that. So if you're thinking about playing this game and everything, make sure that you don't mess around with the food and get it going, because it is extremely important at the beginning of the game. Like, I am almost in my first winter and I am struggling to keep 30 meals with 5 people. Seriously, it's nuts. But, you know, there is, how you say, an up and a downside. It doesn't seem like they eat as much, maybe. There's some type of balancing in there, I know. There's definitely some type of balancing in there. So we'll have to find out and see, because of, well, you know, it's Rimworld. You never know. Never know how that's going to work out. My first little priority is I'm getting our little room here ready for the winter time. Due to how winter goes and temperatures and all that good stuff, we never really get any food really going. So now I'm planting potatoes in here, because it seems like corn is very, very slow. Like, I planted this like forever ago, and it's only at 55% grown. So there is definitely some really insanely things going on right there. Now, if you're wondering why there's no roof, and there's this right here, this isn't going to explode because there's no power on it. So it doesn't matter that there's no power. It's not going to hurt anything. It will be fine. Okay. Now, because I've got another person, we can bump up our research again. Hunting was a thing, but we need to get probably the geothermal power isn't really as important as I probably think right now. I am building a bunch of dusters at the moment. Everybody I plan on will have dusters. When winter time comes around, we'll need to swap over to get some parkas, but I hope by then we will have a bunch of plants that will do cloth and things like that, because your people don't change clothes as much as you think. But as wintertime goes around, I plan on expanding this into different areas. I'm going to make this one big old long, like, food area, maybe slash double strand, maybe. Because we're going to need, we are going to need some. I've got some cotton here coming. I got some rice here coming. Corn isn't coming at all because for some reason it's just terrible. And 44. So we are hitting temperatures that aren't supportive for crops. Okay, that's going to be interesting. People will not get injured as much as you think in Rimworld because of clothing and stuff. Dusters will protect you up until I think like 40s or something like that. It's not like super high, but people when they get cold in the game, they will actually go to someplace warm. Okay, we don't have any place right now that's warm or really anything. But there is one thing I do need to get going, and what it is a battery. Now, I deconstructed this spot and everything else because it's perfect place for a battery. You might not think so, but if I bump this up just a little bit, right? Well, put like one battery here and one battery here. We're going to start making these walls like concrete walls anyway. We'll be exchanging these out anyway. But this area has always been like just a temporary area just to get us started anyway. Because you need the basic functionality for our bedrooms and other stuff. So this is kind of daylight, and it's the temperature is making it where it doesn't want to grow. So it may be a good idea for us to already start doing temperature. And how much power does this have? It's what the heck? It needs 3,000 power? Holy wow, that is a very oh my, I can't even match that. Holy what? 3,000 power for that? Holy God. What do you want out of that thing? Balance might. That thing eats so much power now, it's pathetic. It's not even. Oh. Makes my heart sink just thinking about it. Holy crap, man. It's going to take like 2 solar panels dedicated just to power this. 2 solar panels dedicated. It was only 1 before. That's ridiculous. No, geothermals have to be bumped up if it's like that. I mean, seriously, there is no reason why they bumped that up. People always modded this anyway to make it 500 power, something more reasonable. This is ridiculous. The power requirement for that, just ridiculous. It used to be 1,500, which is more than enough. It was a struggle sometimes to get that. No, it is actually 3,000 almost. That's crazy. That's crazy. I don't even think you could support that with. Oh, we definitely need geothermal power. That's for sure. I don't know how much it costs for that, but that's just ridiculous. I totally disagree with his decision when he made that. That's dumb. Let me guess the heaters are bumped up more too. Because we're going to have to use some of these pretty soon. Probably a lot of them, actually. Actually, no. Oh. I wonder if I can use campfires inside now. Might actually burn down my base. That would suck. They'll probably nerf them too. So batteries, they hold 1,000. They used to hold more. Yeah, that was not a good decision on his part to do that. That was dumb. I would have never, ever freaking done that. Not in a million years, because I mean, don't get me wrong, after so much power stacks up and everything else, you don't have to worry about power so much, but jeezy, man, that's just a struggle right there. Because so many things in this game requires power. I mean, don't get me wrong. Jeez, man. That's terrible. Okay, so we got geothermal tech now. So power 408 components. Holy sh! I remember this being like, this is actually a struggle to get a lot of times because it takes a lot of steel and stuff. It does. I'll put that there and he'll get to it when he gets to it. That's it. That's all I can do about it. Because that is ridiculous power amounts. Actually, no. I'm going to forbid this now. So I know what I'm going to be doing. But I'm not going to have the power for this. Though. It takes 3,000. I mean, I could do 3 of these to get the power requirements for that. It'd be a lot of wood. And it would keep my people pretty busy trying to keep up with the wood demand. But how much for the power to be built for it? The wind turbines work during the darkness. That's what I usually put. 2 components, 2, 4, 6. It would be better just to use a fuel generator than this. Because it doesn't take much wood to fill one of these up and run it for like 3 days. Right? Well, I don't exactly have infinite wood. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. I would definitely have to make another thing that goes all the way up for plants and stuff to make this viable. A viable solution. It's gonna be rough though. Alright. Just do it. Just. What is this crap? What was that? Oh, so now my power. I'm gonna. Zat out. What killed him? Mm. Good question. Alright, so a solar panel does how much? 1,700. So if I did the solar panel plus a couple generators, that would bring it pretty close to it, and it would probably run all night just fine. And it would be less cluttery, kind of. I wouldn't like it, but it would make it a lot easier for me to get the resources for this. But I really need to get down and get that geothermal. I don't know how much it gives. Hopefully they bumped it up. Geothermal tech was awesome for power, but it was just so much resources to get it, which made it, very hard to use. So we take this. We need to clear the no roof area. And he's going to build a roof, which in turn means I need to put power and everything going around it. I'm going to put it right here because in turn I'm going to also put a battery here and a battery here because we can't use these corners. They're not really usable for anything because they just suck. Now I'm going to have to rely upon my wood, which is going to be kind of poopy. Raccoon self-tamed. Well, guess what? Raccoon is self-slaughtered. That's how you take care of animals and stuff like that. Wait till they come all the way to your base before you do that, though. I don't really care right now because I'm dealing with this issue, but needed power is 3,000. That's 1,000. That's some. So when the daytime comes around, this will fire up, and we'll have a combination of 3,700 power, which means this will actually charge. Okay, this will actually charge and be enough. This got work, this needs a component, this needs components. And I'm going to have this on a grid on it by itself. It'll get 3,700 power, and it only takes 2,700 power. So it'll get over 700 power. So when the darkness comes and everything else, it'll drain it pretty heavily. But it'll be okay. I think it'll stay pretty full. Cut off plant rest period. Wait. Does this only work when the plants are awake now? Is that what it does? It says cut off for... What? It'll actually do that now? Instead of, like, always need power? That would be amazing. That would be... I can really, that would be cool. Because it never used to say this before. Trust me, I knew. So now is it going to, because technically I think it has enough power right now to work. Okay, so it has enough power to work. And this shouldn't drain. This will actually charge fully. Nighttime, I bet you this turns off. That would be freaking crazy nice. That would make the increase in power requirements very not so bad. Because this used to have to run like all the time. At nighttime, oh, that's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna like that. If that's how that is, I'm gonna love it. Love it. Love it. I know how I said I'd hate it and everything else, but I would actually like that feature. That would be nice. Because sun lamps, that would be an insane amount of power. Which makes the geothermal tech attractive because geothermals run all the time. This guy right here, this Lynx, that little, I'm going to put him when harmed. Well, okay, we'll just leave him alone then. Wild boar. There's a lot of dangerous animals that are coming pretty close to our base now. We're gonna have to do something about that pretty soon. I have a very rats, squirrel. What I like to hunt with is grenades. Those are awesome. I wish I had somebody who had grenades. They could go hunting for me, and I wouldn't mind it at all. So now they're pumping out. They're pumping out some pretty t-shirt, duster. Yeah, duster. Poor beauty, -14. They're not exactly great, but cold insulation, -24. They could be okay. I mean, come on. What's he making now? Another duster. Good. So people can start wearing dusters. T-shirts, probably some people need some pants, things like that. So this is 60 some. Corn is 59. Like I said, guys, I've been playing this game for over an hour now, and I hate to tell you, but this corn does not freaking go very much. Yeah, at nighttime, the sun lamps turn off. Huh. That's freaking crazy. That's nice. That's really like odd behavior, but that's definitely new in Rimworld. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Kind of makes it a waste to have these two, but hey, man, that's okay. I can live with that. Well, it won't be so much of a waste when we do something like this. Because we're going to need temperature, we're going to need heaters, some steel, and one component. It must be placed indoors so it has. Oh, campfires can be indoors. Okay. Huh. That's good. So it's designed to be indoors. Okay. That works for me. Must be an indoor area. So how cool is it in here? They're probably not going to complain too much right now. But it is 20 degrees outside, so our outside plants are pretty much done. We need to keep this. If we want anything to grow, we need to do the heater thing. It's unfortunate, but let's see. Okay. Heater. Okay, that works for me. Because those plants will grow very, very, very slow and inefficient anyway. So it doesn't matter. Now we need to make sure that there is no sowing allowed. They'll still go and no sowing. They won't be allowed to grow anymore. They're allowed to grow, but they're not allowed to plant anymore. That's what that means. So they get it, they don't, they don't. We're not going to care about it or anything like that. And I did potatoes here, right? Okay. So how much food do we still got? We still got quite a bit. Rice isn't exactly nutritious as I would like for it to be, but we do got things, which is the whole point anyway. Cargo pod. What'd you bring? Synthread. Very nice for. Whoa, this is way too far. I'm not going all the way over there for Synthread. It's not worth it. I can get attacked and everything. No, it's not worth it. Not worth it at all. So now we got clothing. Wait, can I not store clothes in here? Really? We should be able to do clothing. I don't know. Apparel. Oh. Apparel. Yep, there we go. Apparel is now activated. When it gets to a stockpile, if somebody needs something like warmer or something, they'll actually exchange it on their own. So we should start seeing people change out to a duster. Which Mail right there just did. Making a duster after he just... I don't know why he just didn't put it on right now anyway. He's going to be a fire. He's got to go down. He's going to go down with you. The fighting stint. He's got an old gunshot wound, but he'll be okay. Yep. All right. Leonardo DiCaprio. All right. So nothing really happened this good old time in this video. I know it's kind of boring, but we got to get through them spots too. So thanks very much for watching, and peace out everybody, and see you in the next video.